Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let's go ahead and do... What should we do today? Let's do a Bethany run. We haven't done a Bethany run in quite a while. Alright, let's see what we got. So we'll pop into the cursed room, I'll check it out, see what we got here. The answer is basically nothing. Pretty bad cursed room. It's fine. We'll keep moving. So we'll make use of Book of Virtues here, obviously. It'll help us block some shots that would potentially hit us. And also, we'll do damage to enemies. And we'll keep firing and stuff. We get Toxic Shock, which is a pretty good item. Much better if we can get high damage. If we can get high damage, it's an amazing item. But it's just a pretty good item right now. Okay. This guy, we don't really have any coins to make him worth it, so we're just going to blow him up. Take the money, grab the spirit heart that doesn't help us at all. And let's go. I'll pop one Book of Virtues here. Just to occasionally do a little bit more damage. It'll fire additional tears. What we're really looking for here on this run is a spacebar item with a low charge. Something that you can use like once per room, once every other room. HP also very good. Let's just keep moving. And I don't know what path we're going to go yet. Maybe chest? I should probably look and see what the rewards are. Let's actually check here. Google Isaac Bethany. Let's see here. So what are the unlocks? Blue Baby unlocks okay, yeah. So we're definitely going the chest path. Defeating Isaac will unlock the Book of Virtues, and defeating Blue Baby will unlock Blessed Penny, both of which are top tier. So we definitely want both of those. And Toxic Shock did some great work for us there, I gotta say. Pretty happy with that. I would love to actually get Paperclip if we can get a bomb. That'll potentially, essentially be a ton of keys over the course of a run, especially if we're going to a chest. Or going to the chest. That was bad damage, but it's fine. Runes are deal chance, unfortunately. That's the other thing with Bethany, is that like you really want like a holy mantle or something, because you can't protect your HP, or a bone heart. Actually, bone hearts are probably like better on Bethany than just about any other character. Let's pop in here. We get, honestly, I will take sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is a great item for this stage in the game. Allows me to break pots and rocks and things like that, which means we can do some min-maxing and get like this tinted rock, for example, as well as these. Number 2 I will take. It is infinite bombs. So if you keep firing for, I think it's like 3 seconds, you'll drop a bomb at your location. Which doesn't maybe sound amazing, but it's essentially infinite bombs. So we will never have to worry about bombs. And yes, it can cause you to take damage. That is very much a thing. But it can also give you infinite bombs. So, okay, so we'll just use Book of Virtues here 3 times, since we have 48-hour energy. And then we'll bomb our way into this. That was not what I meant to do. Okay, HP is good. Might as well get the penny, too. Get away. Yep, that was so bad. That's my own fault. It's fine, though. We got the penny. All right. See, the thing is, I've got both sulfuric tears and butt bombs. Or, number 2, I should say. So it's like, I gotta remember that's a thing. But if I just keep firing, I will not drop another bomb as long as I am continuously firing. So That's really what it comes down to. I just got to remember to keep firing continuously. We'll shoot all the pots here in case they drop like a dime or the quarter or any number of different things. This boss, actually plum flute. Nah, plum flute's got a 4-room charge, I believe. I think we're better off trying to get just a traditional boss item here. Because I want something else for a spacebar item, something with a much faster charge. Which means we would ultimately be dropping plum flute afterwards. Which means it would not be useful for more than like one floor. Okay, we got a deal anyway. You definitely take the wafer there. Okay, well, I didn't necessarily mean to fight the angel statue, but we're fighting the angel statue. We're just gonna have to be real careful. Okay, yep, that one's my own fault. That's fine. Okay. Yo, enough with the bad damage, self. Yep, okay. We might also just die. We might, yep, okay. Well, angel statue when you've gotten no DPS at all. Well, actually, I suppose we did get sulfuric tears, which is a very small damage upgrade. But other than that, we had not gotten any DPS. And second angel statue when you've got no DPS, effectively, is pretty rough. Like, that's why I did not necessarily intend to fight the angel statue right there. But it's fine. Ren was starting to shape up, though. It was like, yo, we got, okay. I was like, hey, we got the wafer. It's one of the best items in the whole game. And then we died. So, you know, that's how it always goes. You see, like, a great item, and you take it, and then you die before it really has a chance to do its thing. Okay, you're dead. We got placenta. We could potentially do the unlock for the Forgotten, but I don't think Bethany is the character to do that on. Like, that's just a terrible idea. I will spend one bomb here to open a chest. Okay, that was highly not worth it. Let's go find our item room and see what we get. DPS of some sort, please. Okay, that is a large tiers upgrade, speed upgrade, and then you lose a little bit of damage. But considering it massively increases your rate of fire, I think it's well worth it. Like, that's a great item for us. Okay, that was just terrible. But now, like, we're not quite at the tier cap, but we're pretty close. So I can't complain too much. Spend a bomb here to mostly look for a crawl space. Check this. Okay, we get a spirit heart. Sacrifice room is interesting. We might have enough. How much HP do we have in here? We've got half a heart there. We've got one heart here. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's blow this up. Okay. Yeah, sacrifice room play is looking pretty good, actually. I think we can maybe make this work. And this, if this works out, this will set us up pretty well for the rest of the run. So let's do that. There we go. All right, we feel blessed, which is highly who cares. And then we put a bomb here. Oh, we've got placenta as well. So we're going to regenerate essentially non-stop. So do that. Pill is puberty. Okay. Let's go pick up a bunch of HP. I think we're almost to the point where it's like, hey, you can get potentially a deal with the angel item. So let's grab these hearts. I mean, this is very min-maxy, but at the same time, if we get like a good angel item here, we can set ourselves up really well for the rest of the run. Teleport, look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Gives us Holy Light, which is incredible. And you know what? We will fight this angel statue because it's the first angel statue, and we've got Holy Light and a great rate of fire. So, like, now we're sitting pretty as long as we don't die. And we do want the key piece because we want a chance to fight Mega Satan. Okay, yep, that's unfortunate. Try to stay above him. Or directly to his side, because I thought I dodged between the tiers there. It appears, though, that I did not. All right. Someday we'll have a good run. We actually have been kind of on like a bad streak lately. Like, it's not been going super well. Let's see. That doesn't help. Okay. No, I said grab the key. There we go. There's our boss. And maybe mini pins in this room as well? No, it doesn't look like it. This is a pretty useless trinket, but it gives us a familiar that occasionally shoots. I mean, I will say this trinket is much better in the early game than in the late game, because the shots that the familiar fires are equal to your starting damage. So, like, it's okay. What does Double Moon do? Is it +1 extra secret room? You know what we should do is use this trinket for the boss. Don't run into the fire. That would be terrible. All right, let's go find our item room. We'll use this trinket for the rest of the floor. And then we'll go and do other stuff. Okay, Continuum is fine. It's a very large range upgrade. That's about it. It makes it so your tiers can go across the screen. Highly, like, who cares? There we go. Careful. Please give me a decent item. Pretty please. Yo. Let's not die to Plum. We might die to Plum. Like, I don't even know what to say about our play as of late. It has not been great. Wow, Mom's Pearls. That's just atrocious. Okay. You know what? I'm sticking with the familiar. We need the damage at the moment. Arguably, Double Moon is better for multiple secret rooms per floor, but at the same time, if we can essentially do double damage with this little familiar boy that is helping out our DPS, then, like, let's do it. I mean, the thing with Bethany is that, like, for a good Bethany run, you really need a good spacebar item. I mean, I suppose that's not technically true. You could have, in theory, a good Bethany run without a spacebar item at all. Like, it's possible. You know, you walk into the first room and it's like, hey, here's, you know, I don't know, Tech X or something. Then you're like, yeah, then you're, you know, you're gonna have a good run. But at the same time, like, yeah, okay, he's too fast. I can't stop him, and that ruins our deal chance as well. Secret room? Nope, not the secret room, so no free cursed room for us. Okay, We got a chest back there. We're probably going to die in this room. Yep. Yo. Oh, someday. Someday we will have a good run. We also got to make sure that we're using Bethany's spacebar item. I tend not to use it until I actually have, like, charge. And yes, I am fully aware that you can use Spirit Hearts as charge. I just don't find it necessary for most. Like, what I want to do is basically save those charges for a boss that's actually going to be, like, a real struggle. Because if you bank enough charges, you can get so many uses of Book of Virtues in like one go, which can potentially be great. So we'll use it when it's fully charged. Okay. But other than that, we're going to save our other charges. I don't know, maybe I just haven't really figured out the character yet. Can we stop taking damage, please? He says as he immediately takes more damage. Okay, this is horrible. This enemy is also horrible. Because, like, it takes 1,000,000 years for me to be able to actually hurt him. There we go, finally. If I go real quick, yeah, I was going to say, if I go super quick, I should be able to make it. We did find our item room already. It had Pop-a-Fly. Got a little bit of HP. Nothing. Oh, yo, this red candle would actually be amazing. That would be a great item. And I've got 6. Yo, we're doing it. I just need to get to 15 cents. We've got 4 bombs. I'd love to get those, but I don't think there's a way to do it. Let's see what else we can get from the floor before I absolutely murder our donation machine. Okay, a couple more cents there. That's pretty good. We'll shoot the fires, see what pennies we can get for free. Now we only need 4 more cents, and we blow you up. You were supposed to drop pennies on the ground? Okay, this will give me money. Okay, drop you here. Drop you there. Alright, that gives me my money. So now, we're going to go back to the shop and buy red candle. It's an item that you can use multiple times per room, which, when combined with Book of Virtues, should be awesome. So we buy this. I don't know if the flames from red candle persist from room to... I think they might have like a timer on them or something, but even still, like, this should be great for us. And now you'll see the difference of Bethany with a decent spacebar item versus Bethany without one. Like, the difference is night and day. You know, with a spacebar item that you can use multiple times, Bethany's incredible. With a spacebar item that has a 4-room charge, like, not so much. Okay, that was bad damage. There we go. Mom's heals is terrible, but we'll make it work. Let's go. Okay, so the flames do not persist from room to room, it looks like. Or at least beyond the floor. But even still. Okay, I'll put a bomb here to open this up and get a speed down. Just what I always wanted. So I guess we'll find out if the flames last. Because we're not going to lose all of our flames right here. So let's leave. Yeah, flames do not last for... so they only last for the current room. But still, you can charge up tons of them. So I think that's still, like, pretty good. Okay, that was real close. Got a penny. We found our boss. Oh, these guys just light on fire? They don't take damage from the flames? I suppose it's always been that way, and I just haven't really thought about it. Okay. Ah! We're basically trying to make the flame thing work. Also, the little flames around me are shooting flames of their own, which is pretty sweet. There we go. He is dead. Meat is an HP upgrade and also restores some HP, so that's good for me. Didn't get a deal. No surprise there. Okay, we've got 1 key and no bombs, and we do not know where our item room is. I'm going to check the cursed room. Blood Oath. I do not want to do the Bloody Mary challenge, so I will pass on that. I mean, we do want to do that challenge eventually, but, like, no thanks. Let's take a character that can only get red hearts down to the 1/2 red heart at the start of every floor. Nah, I'm good. That's not a good item for Bethany. I mean, I think you could argue that it's not a good item, period, but it's especially not a good item for Bethany. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not a good item. I should say it's a very situational item. Okay, Acid Baby. Meh. Okay, couple of bombs. That's good. That'll allow me to at least get that golden chest. And I guess we'll look for a crawl space. Didn't find one. No surprise there. Alright, throw down a bomb right here. Chest gives us safety scissors, which is actually a pretty solid trinket. I'm happy with it. And then I think you go for bomb and chest. Let's see what we get out of here. All right, that worked out. And then bomb and key. Gave us a tower card, which probably doesn't help us. Actually, yes, it does. We can use it right here. Oh, that's right. I have safety scissors. I had forgotten. So that just gave us, like, infinity bombs, which is pretty cool. And now we move on with our lives. Actually, let's check here for a secret room. Money is good. Okay. Let's check the shop. I mean, we've got essentially enough money to buy something. If there's something in here that's real good. There is not, so we'll just move on. I was hoping we'd find something in there that would be useful, but we didn't. It's okay. Let's see here. All right, and down we go. Okay, we got a cursed room there. Got to be real careful here. Yep, okay. There goes our deal already. I think we have half a heart right now. Grab that. Okay, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Not being able to see my HP is not helping at all. This is not where I want to be. Also, damage would be great. Like, if we had just a little bit, that would be awesome. Pill is a Balls of Steel pill, which would normally be amazing, but considering we can't actually have Spirit Hearts other than to charge our spacebar item, it is not nearly as good. I don't like this room either. Okay, you're dead. There we go, we've done it. These guys terrify me, like, more than a little bit. Okay. I mean, I like having money. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least we weren't at half a heart. Now I think we're at half a heart. We're just... I don't know if we've just been having, like, bad luck lately, or if, like, I've just been playing really badly, or a combination of all of the above. Oh, great, Dark One. Just totally the boss I want to see right now. This is a use all the Spirit Heart charges boss, given the circumstance that we're currently in. Careful. And basically just let it kill itself on the fires. That is essentially our plan. We managed to make it work, and we get Mom's Pearls, another range upgrade that gives us a Spirit Heart that doesn't help us at all. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. I mean, look at this. We are, what, 3 floors in? We've essentially finished 3 floors. And we have yet to get any item that I would consider, like, pretty good. I mean, meat is our best item is meat. That's how bad the run is. That, on the other hand, is very helpful. This is a great room. Gets us back in the game. We now have HP again. I don't know exactly how much HP, but we do have HP again. So that we can immediately lose it by getting blown up. Okay, there we go. And a mini-boss. Which is admittedly not really what I was looking for. Oh, yo, he's just going to give me all the bombs? For free? Because of safety scissors? Like, I'm tempted to just drag this fight out. But realistically, how many bombs are we actually going to use? Not this many. Like, I'll grab them, don't get me wrong. But I'll run around with 22 bombs. But we're not using 22 bombs on this run. It ain't going to happen. Okay. So now, let's pop in here. Gives us an opportunity to use some of these bombs. You got a something's wrong pill. Blow that up. We got a Joker card. Yes, please. Okay, take this. Try to leave the Eternal Heart on the ground until after the angel fight. Careful. And we're basically just trying to let Red Candle do its thing. Got him. Okay, take that. Now we take the Eternal Heart. We still probably won't be able to use it, but you never know. And our item room basically has to be down here. Careful. There we go. Alright. Hate this. Okay, there we go. One more. You're dead. Good. Alright, I'd love to find a way to get across that if we can. Let's check the item room. Item room gives us Prayer Card, which will allow us to turn that Eternal Heart into a Spirit Heart immediately. Or other way around. Turn that Eternal Heart into an HP upgrade, I should say. I don't think there's really anything in here I'm interested in. So I think at this point we are out. You could make an argument that we should go try to check the cursed room, but like, let's preserve our HP. We obviously need it. I will check here for a second secret room, though. It's not there? Okay, fair enough. Let's get out of here. Okay, how's the run looking at this point? Our damage is still terrible. Our rate of fire is still our base rate of fire. We're on the 4th floor. We got Spear of Destiny, which is a pretty terrible... I don't know, maybe it's better now on Repentance? It seems a little better now. It seems like the hitbox is actually on the spear now. So that's something at least. Like now the tip of the spear? Yeah, the tip of the spear actually does damage. It didn't used to. It used to be like the interior part. Let's just give away all of our HP. That's a great plan. Hold on to the lemon party pill. Could come in handy on a room like this, for example. Okay, this is a terrible room. Like, actually awful. There we go. Thankfully, I was able to create a fire to make it not as terrible, but, like, it's still pretty terrible. Okay, what do we got in here? You get blown up, you get blown up, you get blown up. And I'm going to keep safety scissors. I mean, I know that Maggie's Faith would give me an Eternal Heart at the start of every floor, but the odds of us actually holding on to it are fairly minimal. Also, because I have 17 bombs, I'm going to trade 2 bombs for 2 keys. And now we will move on. And again, we're just sort of limping along. You know what? Okay, well, I meant to not blow him up, but it's fine. We now have a 71% chance of a deal, though, at the end of this floor, even though we've taken damage. So I think that ended up being worth it. We just need to not get hit in the boss. I think this is an explodey enemy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, speed up is good. Oh, also, that's right. We do have Acid Baby. So whenever we use a pill in a room, we will be able to deal damage to all enemies in the room. So that's pretty good, I guess. Also, ooh, Mom's Wig. Finally, a decent item. See what this pill is. We'll pop that in the big room, I think. Shot speed down. Okay, that's not great. Okay, but I'm thinking there's a strong case to be made that we should play that the self-sacrifice, not self-sacrifice, that we should play the blood bank. That's the word I was looking for. And then, since there's a rainbow poop, you know, hopefully get a payout, maybe get like a blood bag out of it, which would be great, considering our speed is not awesome. It would be great if we could find a sacrifice room as well. And again, I've got tons of bombs and not very many keys. So, or not very many, yeah, keys. So let's do that. There's our shop. Okay. See what the shop has. Piggy bank. I mean, if we're gonna do a self-sacrifice play, then like that makes sense. Let's do it. And let's go for this. With Piggy Bank, we're gonna get multiple more payouts. So we'll go down to half a heart. It gave us IV bag. How does that work with Ivy or with, I don't know how this works with Book of Virtues, but I am very curious to find out. It seems like it could be really good. So let's do this. But I think ultimately I probably want to roll with Red Candle. Simply because Red Candle is like 99% of my damage right now. So I think this is the item we want to roll with. I also should have gone to the boss trap room. Didn't even think about it. But at the same time, it's probably fine. Okay. You are still alive somehow? There we go. I think we're going to actually get a deal at the end of this room. Or the end of this fight. We have killed all the bosses. All that's left is this little guy. We did not get a deal. 80% chance. And we didn't get a deal. What did it give us? Box. Wow. I feel just a little cheated. Not gonna lie. Flat file lets me not take spike damage and also get into curse rooms for free. So I think we want that. And let's just keep going. This run, I don't even know what to think of it, honestly. I got no idea. Is the run good? Maybe. I honestly have no idea. Okay, this is awful. You are deceased. Okay, there goes our deal again. We lemon partied. I also don't know why I went with a Hangman card. I think we had a chance to get an Empress card at some point instead, but like we're at full health again. The only thing that's not great is the fact that we ruined our deal chance already. But like we're on, I mean, the fact that we're even still alive is pretty astounding, given that we are on the 5th floor now. We have not gotten a single rate of fire increase, and our only damage upgrade has been meat. So, like, all things considered, I think the fact that we're even still alive is something to be relatively proud of. Because, like, this run, this is a cursed run, is what it feels like. As I said, you know, Red Candle is essentially, like, the vast majority of our damage. Which is just terrible. Like, what are we, how are we supposed to even, like, I don't know. Still no tears upgrade. I will open every golden... Oh, that's right. Flat file lets me get over here for free. What are you?
Power pill.
Okay, power pill's fine. Okay, Yum Heart will allow us to heal, which is valuable, but again, we need Red Candle because it's essentially the only thing we have that does damage. It's like that and bombs, which is just not a great situation to be in. Also, these little nubs down here are going to be a problem. Potentially. Okay. You're dead. You're also dead. Something's wrong. Okay, stick with this. Please give me something useful in here. Okay, Bangle lets me pick things up and throw them. I mean, honestly, let's just be real kind to our donation machine. We got all this money. I'll leave myself with enough money. Okay, I was going to say I'll leave myself with enough money to buy something on the next floor, but otherwise I'll just donate it all until we either hit like 15 cents or can't donate anymore. And we can't see... Okay, that's a tinted rock. Also, now we have roughly an equal amount of bombs and keys, so I think I'm not worried about spending one bomb. Speed down we definitely don't want. I mean, at least we're somehow holding on. Alright, we got a sacrifice room there. That's potentially a way out? Maybe? Like, what are we going to do with a sacrifice room, realistically? We would need the HP to actually, like, get something out of it. But at the same time, that might be enough. I don't know. Let's do one of these. We're going to have hands dropping on us. Okay, there we go. If I can find enough HP over the course of this floor, like, I will absolutely play the self-sacrifice room and just hope that, like, we find some way to pull something. Because at this point, we're getting desperate at this point. This run is at the point now where it's like, we need something to happen, or, like, we need to come across something real good, or the run is just essentially doomed. We have received no DPS other than meat, so, you know, drastic times and all that. I mean, like, Spear of Destiny is our best way to kill enemies right now. Pretty Fly's nice. It's a defensive thing, not offensive, but it does a thing. Okay, I'm just gonna check here for a secret room, just in case. It is actually right there. Yo! This is perfect. Okay, so, it's gonna be a little min-maxy, but this will allow me to play the sacrifice room until the point that we can get whatever we want. So, that's a cursed room, not a sacrifice room. Okay, it looked like a sacrifice room. I got blown up. Okay. Balls of steel. I thought it was a sacrifice room. Is not. That was a cursed room with no spikes because we are, we're Bethany. Or because we have flat file. But that means we should look for a sacrifice room. Because if we do get one, it will be real good. Okay, Virus is a speed upgrade. That helps a little. I'm pretty sure we did not encounter a sacrifice room over here at all, but I'm going to double check and just make... Nope, there's one right there. Okay, sweet. So we can make this work. It's going to be a little tricky, but we can make it work. There was also an Eternal Heart somewhere that I was like... Oh, maybe not. Alright, well, flat file won't let me hurt myself in the sacrifice room. So we need to drop it here. I'm just going to give up on the Eternal Heart, honestly. Alright, there we go. Now we'll pick flat file back up. And we got to work our way back to the secret room. This is super min-maxy, I know, but, like, at the same time, I don't really have a choice. We're basically looking for an angel item or a teleport to a deal. Those are essentially the things that we need. Okay, there we go. fully restocked on hearts. At least we got that speed upgrade along the way. So that it's not quite so bad. It's not that way. It's this way. So the virus was well timed. Okay. It's a long journey, but it'll be worth it. Drop flat file. There we go. Pop up in here. Okay. 33% chance. Random chest. And we got Trisagian? However you pronounce this item. I don't know if this item is good now or not, but that's where we're going to stop with the sacrifice room plays, because getting 30 cents doesn't really help us at all. And getting the next angel statue would probably result in our death. So I think I'm much better off just filling up my HP, saying we got an item, and calling it good. We didn't get a teleport. But we got... I don't know if this item is even good. It was not good in Afterbirth Plus. Because it like had a significant damage lowering effect. But I seem to remember playing with it in the early days of Repentance, like when it first came out. Because I played a little bit of Repentance before I started streaming it. Or recording it, I should say. I played a little bit of it on my own, and I seem to remember having it in an early run and thinking like, wow, this is actually like pretty okay now. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it seems to be doing pretty okay, considering our damage is terrible. We're not going to get a deal here, because we lost our deal chance. This is just a situation where, like, you basically just stand on the boss and hope he dies. Okay, we have received a DPS upgrade in Binky. We have gotten 1 rate of fire increase. The run is saved, if only. I mean, Trisagian does seem better than it was. I will also check these chests. Okay, troll bombs and money. None of that particularly helps us. Okay, there we go. I also want to point out that it's like we're at 30 minutes into the run and we're on the depths too. That's how you know you've got a pretty terrible run. That or you have either a pretty terrible run or you have an amazing run because you like completely broke the game. There's like very little middle ground. Check the shop. Okay. Well, you might as well buy this. Empress card? Sure. That's a tinted rock. If you give me small rock, I'll love you forever. You did not give me small rock. You gave me mom's underwear, which is a range upgrade that does not help at all. We definitely don't want to go into the boss room until we have found our item room, because it'll be the mom fight, and then we can't go back. But we're doing what we can. I'm trying everything I can to make this work. Trisagian seems to be doing pretty well, though. I think it's most definitely better than it used to be. What do we got in here? Okay, well, we got our keys back at least. See what this card is. Tower card. We're good. I mean, if we still had safety scissors, then, like, sure, but... There we go. This is awful. Yeah, I was going to say, we're definitely getting hit here. We took out a few of them. Yeah, damage seems like okay now. When combined with the spear, it seems pretty alright. Considering we've got 4.08 damage. as our damage stat. So, like, and that's really bad for this point in the game. So, all things considered, I think Tresagian is the MVP of this run at the moment. Also gives us piercing on our shots, which is nice. What do we got in here? Okay. Just keep going. That's a room that is way less annoying now. Okay, monster manual. We will pop. Yo, did it just give us... Oh, no, it didn't give us two familiars. It gave us a familiar and then a familiar, like, thingamabob. You know what? Let's do it. Let's roll with Monster Manual. Being able to get familiars that last for the entirety of the floor seems like relatively useful. And I feel like with Tresagian, that we no longer want to be relying on... Wow. The damage output... Dude, what even hit me there? Whatever. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.